Oh boy. Welcome to the upper room. Woo! Okay, it is your host for the afternoon, Dr. Hans Victor. We'll get to why it's Dr. Hans Victor today. So, yeah, it's a beautiful day. Welcome. So, I see there's a couple of you already in the building. Welcome to the upper room. We're going to be talking about villains today, the villain edition. All right. Let me get comfortable. Okay, so today, our friend Guy is not going to be joining us today. He's busy doing the what you call, that thing that a lot of white guys like to do. Hiking. Yeah, whatever. Cool. So yeah, let me do this. Let me switch up real quick. Let's get some music bumping. Here we go. Welcome to the upper room. Yeah, the villain edition. Let's do this. Music is up. Let me do that. Let me switch up over here. I should get my shortcuts right. Welcome everyone. I see the comments. All three of y'all. Let me just get this together. Yeah, let's do that. Welcome to the upper room, folks. Let's jazz this up. Bam! All right. Okay. So I before I was actually kicking off the show, I saw you guys in there. I saw what's his name? It's not what's his name. Dylan, I see you over there. Welcome, my guy. Welcome. Let's do this. Let me just make the font bigger because you guys can read it. I can read it. I can see it on the screen. All right. Okay. So, but I do want to highlight a couple of them. Let me go. Let me just put you go wide over here. Is it? Which one's better? Wide, tall? Let's keep it regular. Let's keep it regular for now. Yeah, welcome to the upper room. Hey. Who else is here? Ooh, Joey. Hey, how's it going, Joey? We've got Milo over here. Joey's obviously in the building. Good afternoon, Dylan, because that's what I spit hot fire. And then Joey, how's it, man? Cool. Hey, Chantal. Welcome. I hope you're having a good afternoon. It's a beautiful day in Cape Town. It is a beautiful day in Cape Town. Holy crap. We've actually had a good couple of days. Let me show you, as is tradition. Let me show you what's going on over here, folks. Let's share. You know the look. Here we go. I think one of my issues here, and I hope you don't mind, folks, is that this is the panel that I look at, and that is where my notes and also where my share screens are. So I'm thinking, if I got a third screen, I'd be good. So I have the main broadcast, and then okay, cool. Anyway, sorry about that. That was just me thinking out loud real quick. Let me just do this. Stop sharing. Add this. Add that to stage. Oh yeah. So here we go. Now, I don't know who this is for, but if you're not in Cape Town, this is kind of what it's looking like. All right. This is kind of the beauty of the situation. Cool. Beautiful day. Temperature's good. It looks like a good day to go out hiking. Right? Let's do this. Doctor, don't do that evil. Doctor, don't do that evil. We'll get into the name real quick. We'll get into the name. Doctor, don't do that evil. Okay, so it's a beautiful day in Cape Town. I actually should be after the show. I am going to go out into that wilderness and see if I can. See if I can enjoy that. That looks good, right? Anyway. Let's do this. Let's get back here. So, folks, guys, as you can see in the title, we can't. Yeah, hang on. I don't want to rush. All right, let me slow it down a little bit, folks. Let me do this. That's one of the things I gotta learn. I gotta slow down a little bit. Oh, Dylan, what do you say there, brother? So nice and sunny for once. Yes, nice and sunny for once. We've had a couple of sort of dodgy. Let me not say dodgy. It was raining in Cape Town, as it does at this time of year. Okay, it was raining in Cape Town as it does in this time of year, and there's nothing wrong with why vilify the weather. I don't think I like the whole vanilla superior internet thingy on South African meteorology stuff. Yeah, you bring up a good point. By the way, they're not a sponsor of this show. I just enjoy the camera angle. Mostly because the camera angle consists of my cycling route. That's actually where I usually go cycling, all the way down the promenade and all the way back if the weather is good. But you make a good point. You make a very good point. Yeah, let's see. Let me play a clip for you here. Yeah, you make a good
Do
point.
me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Right. Okay. So anyway, so that's that, guys. Let's do some a little bit of house cleaning. Something I want to share with you guys. Over here, these are some. Oh man, is it going to be that tiny? Is it going to be that tiny? Oh my goodness. All right. So basically, I did some recon onto the Discord channel that we have. Obviously, a very interactive Discord channel we got. But I just wanted to shout out to all the top contributors over here. So why is it so tiny, man? Can I zoom in over here? Can you see this? You guys, let me know if you guys can see this, all right? All right, let's, okay, so anyway, just wanted to shout out everyone. Chantal, thank you. You've actually, there's another video that you shared. I can't read this myself. I don't even know why I've got it on full screen. Yeah, me neither. Sorry about this. Anyway, I'm going to leave that up there for now. Yeah, so there's a couple of videos you sent on the Discord channel that is in the back burner. And I know I've been saying this for a while. Look, I just got recently back into a job, so time is limited. A little bit. But I could probably manage it better. There you go. So I don't know if you can see that, but either way, and also Renee, there is a video. I don't know if you were here in the chat. You did also send a video, a long form video. I think this is the age of fake everything, right? I really want to watch that too. I haven't seen it, purposefully so. I don't want to watch this stuff before I got an opportunity to actually either record it and share it, or I'll watch it together with you guys so we can all have a look at what's what. One of those late shows. We could play that and everyone can have their opinions on what's good. So yeah, I just wanted to shout out to everyone on the Discord channel. How do you get to the Discord channel? If you're watching this after the fact, the link should be in the description. Okay. All right. Okay. So let me do this. Back to the thing. Okay. So look, I can easily talk about villains. Let's switch it up. I can easily talk about villains for the whole time, right? I'm a bit of a cinephile, so paying attention to all the bad guys in cinema is kind of what makes watching a good show, a good movie, also kind of interesting, right? Especially if the protagonist, is it the protagonist? The antagonist matches well with the protagonist. All right. Now there's a couple of big words for what's my man's name, Milo. I don't know why I took a shot at you. But anyway, let's get into what makes for a good villain, right? But like I said, I can talk about this forever, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a link in the chat. So if you're here, jump on. We can have a discussion. I've got a list here, and then let's get through it. Let's see what's what. Huh? Let me do this. Oh, that's my delivery. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Listen to this. Hello, how's it? Is Pick and Pay? Pick and Pay, right? Are you down at the door? Is this is? Oh no. It's right across the. Sorry about this, guys. Unbelievable. Yeah, is there security down there? You could leave it by him. Okay. Yeah, you can just tell him 506 is coming down. Did I just snitch on myself? Okay. All right. Okay, if he's there, go ahead. Oh man, I am so sorry about that, guys. Whoa, okay. Yeah, delivery. Sorry, that's embarrassing. I should have, I should have a video queued up or something. But that was yeah. I think I just doxed myself. Did I? CIA, if you're listening. Actually, you know what? Yeah, maybe somebody should show up and check up on the brother. Huh? What's going on? Huh? I've been having missed deliveries. CIA should come check me out. Anyway, so let's get back to villainy, guys. Hey, was I mute? No, was I mute the whole time? Good. Dylon. All right. Now let's get back to villainy, guys. Now it's easy to go. All right, here are the top 10 bad guys in cinematic history. So then you pick all the best movies, the movies that made the most money. And then, these are your best bad guys. No, I don't think it works that way. There's something deeper about a good villain in good cinema. So we're gonna go through some of the criteria. But this is, to my opinion. If you have any thoughts on it, please tell me in the comments. But this is the criteria. I tried to make a little bit of a slideshow over here. By the way, how's the sound, eh? What's going on over here? How's the sound? Let me just make sure. Okay, we good. Okay, so I think what makes an ultimate villain, sort of the criteria, and the list, you will see some of these spread out there. An examination of the forces that construct an unforgettable antagonist. Don't know why I'm doing the voice, but it's entertaining. And how they permanently redefine both audience and hero. So just in that sentence, you already can get, and there's a slide. Just in that sentence, you can already get that there's an intent to a good villain, right? Let's get into it quickly. All right. What's the first criteria for me is that they stick with you, right? A good villain, you pretty much will remember for the rest of your life, right? A really good villain kind of sticks with you. Let's read with this. Let's read what this says. Yeah, a mediocre villain leaves the screen. Leaves the screen. A mediocre villain leaves the screen when the scene ends. A true antagonist transcends the borders of film, leaving an incredible imprint. Now, that's criteria number one. They have to kind of be memorable. They have to leave some sort of lasting impression beyond, of course, the scene they were in. Number two, dangerous rationality. Now, this for me is what the kicker is. when the villain actually makes sense, right? Where you can logically see where they're going with their with their villainy. I'm not going to read all of this text. This robot, robot put all that text out. But just to give you context, yeah, dangerous rationality. They kind of have to kind of make sense. But even if now this is going to sound contradictory, but even if they don't make sense, you can understand where they're coming from. So there's some sort of base rationality. They don't pop out of nowhere. Anyway, keep moving. And then there's a permanent change. Now, I think this is similar point to the first one. The first point was they never leave the screen. You always remember them within the context of the film. But the second one here, this one, is they leave a mark on the hero. And, of course, the audience, because you usually identify as the hero. All right? Tearing down worldviews. The villain really kind of makes you... if a well-written villain forces you to take on their shoes, right? And then that forces you to look at the world not through your normal worldview. You kind of have a perspective on somebody else. And this is a good thing. This is kind of it's a good thing to have. It's a good quality to have as a human being. If you could put yourself into somebody else's shoes. Now, I'm not preaching to the choir here, but what I'm trying to say here is that I think it's very easy to vilify people. It's very easy to vilify like politicians, but I think it's better if you understand them. You can still, it's better if you understand them. All right, anyway, permanent change. And anyway, let's keep it moving. All right. It's sounding like lecture. It shouldn't be. There you go, image sources. All right, so what do you guys think so far? That's the lay of the land. This is sort of the criteria for the villains. Yeah, so you let me know what you think in the thing. So how about this? Okay, I got my notes here. We're going to keep it moving down. Right. Yeah. Where's my list? Here you go. Oh, here we go. That's the monologue over there. Cool. I think one of the things that I have here is a poll. I'm going to just put that up. This is one of the polls that I added on Discord. Now, I know a lot of you here are already on the Discord. So I asked a question there about who was the greatest villain in cinema. I presented, 4 answers? Actually, let me put it up here. Here we go. There you go. Let's do that. You here, showgunners. Here, no. There we go. That's it. Okay, so we've got 3. Because 3 of the most quoted villains in recent history. Darth Vader definitely up top there. We've got Joker, Heath Ledger's Joker, of course, and then Hannibal Lecter. Now, I don't know what you guys think about that. I'm sure there's a 4th option. Hang on, let's do this. I'm gonna go up to put it up there. I'm gonna put it up there. Okay, cool. All right. So I'm gonna start with my list over here. Now this list is in no particular order. All right. And okay, let's make sure that these flipping trailers will play. Okay. That's a 4-minute. No ways. Okay, sorry. Okay, so the first villain that I think is a really good cinematic villain. Okay, we got how many for Hannibal Lecter? It's almost everyone's got Hannibal Lecter on the on the list. Okay, classic. I think of all these. Wow. Okay, I was about to say of all the three villains stated in there, uh, Hannibal Lecter is the oldest. No, yeah, no. Darth Vader came before Hannibal Lecter, but I guess Hannibal Lecter had more of an impact. I wonder why Hannibal Lecter. Okay, well, actually, you know what? Let me go through this one. I think the first number 10 cinematic villain, and here we go. I need to be able to share and talk at the same time. Work with me here, you guys. Here we go. Let me do this. I'll share that. So, Joey, you say, what's the difference? Yeah, there is a difference, in my opinion. It's because it's possible. Okay. So, okay, they got Hannibal Lecter definitely. Well, I think based on those criteria, yeah, all of them are up there, right? So Hannibal, okay, what you say here, Joey? A chance of reality. You know what? Yeah, okay. Great point, right? Suspended disbelief. It takes a lot more suspended disbelief to get into the Joker world, point, and Darth Vader world, point. 100%, dude. Yeah. 100%. Okay. Yeah. You 100% correct. Let me do this. All right. So the first villain that I reckon is that lady from Gone.
What's your name?
Amy.
Oh, Amy.
Amy from Gone.
And you? Who are you?
I'm the guy to save you from all this awesomeness.
Man of my dreams.
They're not.
This man of mine may truly kill me.
My wife disappeared 3 days ago.
You don't know if she has friends, you don't know what she does all day, and you don't know your wife's blood type.
Without a body, their only hope is a confession.
You seen this girl around here?
She wanted a gun.
Yeah. Now, how many
I
of you
know
seen
you
this
saw you
movie?
at the volunteer center.
I wanted to help.
Another
He was the kind
David
of girl
Fincher.
who attracts admirers.
Did you do it?
Did you do it?
Whatever they found, I think it's safe to assume that it's very bad.
This just got very exciting.
You bumped
Some
up
of
Amy's life insurance to
Ben
1.2
Affleck,
million.
yes, word.
to.
Where's your wife, Nick?
I don't think
You need to tell me.
You asking me if I killed my wife?
Gone Girl.
Rated R.
Now, what makes her such a good villain? And this is a great movie, 100%. So you guys, how many of you have seen this? Let's see. I think all of you have seen this, right? All of you have seen this. Great movie. I think what made her such a compelling character. Let's do this. Let me put the music up here quickly. Such a compelling character. I didn't see her coming. I didn't see the angle that the whole movie was going for, and I think it was because okay, let me do that rather. I think it was because she one of those characters that was written so well that she weaponized the expectations usually placed on women, right? And I think you instinctively gave her credit, but turns out, man, woof, all right. She very good, very well written, psychological sort of villain, right? And I think that's makes her so compelling. And let's go. Also, it does help it that it's a great movie. I don't know if I'll see it again anytime soon. It gets too intense, but yeah. Okay, so that's number 10 on my list. All right, no particular order, but he's up there. David Fincher, played well by Rosamund Pike and Ben Affleck. All right, the second one, at number 9. Oh man, actually, let me remove this on stage. Remove from studio. Remove from studio. Share screen. Actually, I will do this. share window. No, not entire screen. Sorry, window that one. Okay. Hey, what's up, Nomad? Welcome. You didn't miss much, eh? We haven't actually gotten through the full list, but in the meanwhile, maybe while you're here, welcome. By the way, let's see. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm gonna turn this on. I'm pretty sure you would follow suit on this list. Hey, Nomad, who is the greatest movie villain of all time? It's a it's a malformed question, but it gives direction over here. You let me know. Okay. So the second one I'm gonna show here, it's obviously the Joker. Now we've there's nothing more that can be said about the Joker that has not already been said, especially with Heath Ledger. Now the only thing that I know to bring up about Heath is, oh man, I'll share this, is that I didn't actually expect his casting.
Better classic criminal. And I'm gonna give it to him.
Out of the darkness
If we're gonna get flagged, but
comes the night.
Perhaps you should read the instructions first.
okay. So Nomad, what did you say over there? You said you said the Joker, right? Joker. Okay.
Alfred Pennyworth is not your average butler.
Let's do that. Okay. So you said Joker, Matt. How's it, Matt? Welcome. How's it? Welcome to the upper room over here. We're talking villains. We just going through a top 10 list. There's a whole bunch of other lists here, but the Joker, great. What makes the Joker? Chaos, I think. Yeah, right. I think how's it? I think the Joker is one of those the types of villains that we actually do get in real life. But it's a lot more toned down. So Joker is very chaotic. He's just doing things for the sake of doing things. He's a troll, right? He's a big troll, and he kind of reminds me of people on the internet, right? Right? Hey, Matt, doesn't he kind of remind you of somebody? The Joker. Okay, Matty says I've decided to grace you all with my presence. You're welcome. All right, bud. All right, welcome. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. It's been a while.
I don't want
this
peace.
guy came out black.
I want problems always.
All right, cool. So the Joker's at number 9. Welcome, Matt. Oh no, I clicked the wrong button there. Ooh wee. The comments, Joey. The comments button is right next to the end stream button. That is not cool. Bad design. Okay, all right. That's a bit inside of baseball. Who's in the building? Okay. The number 1 villain, hands down, no competition. Cash me. I don't know if you're gonna survive that comment, Joey. I don't know if you're gonna survive that comment, babe. All right. No, man. Okay, you guys are saying how's it to each other there. The Joker doesn't sound like Joey's opinion at all. Yeah, you sure? Are you sure about that? You sure about that? Anyway, welcome, guys. So, okay, number 8. Gonna keep it moving. Number 8. We've got, and I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna love this one. Let me make sure that this is the. I'll cue it up first. God damn. Okay. Man. Okay, this is the clip, but I'll cue it up first. And I'm pretty sure Anton. I had it here. Pardon me, you guys. There you go. Ooh wee. Man, did you not give me my right notes? Okay, well, let's go with the copyright strike one over here. Let's do this. I'm not gonna watch the whole scene. Let's do that. Up, share, boom, boom. Man, there you go. I gotta find a way to negotiate these screens over here. There you go. Add. Oof. My God, that took me forever. There you go. All right. Now,
How much?
already,
And the gas.
you guys already know the scene, right? It's one of
What weight would
the
that be?
most intense
Isn't this a shit of yours? Where I'm from.
villains.
Friendo.
I didn't mean nothing by it.
Didn't mean nothing.
Just passing the time. If you don't want to accept that, I don't know what else I can do for you. Wanna be something?
Now, this guy definitely pops up. I don't want to play the whole thing, otherwise, this guy definitely pops up on the all-time greatest villains list. I mean, once again, all goes back to really good writing. But what makes him so freaking scary? What do you guys think? You know, apart from the obvious stuff, like, once again, there's a psychological thing about why this guy is so scary. I think maybe because he, for me, it's almost because he has a philosophy behind why he does what he does, and he will always be sticking to that philosophy. Hence the coin toss. I love this scene because that coin toss gives you insight into the rules he plays by, and the way he's written as though he already understands that the set of rules he plays by supersede yours. And so this is why he asks this guy, hey man, you've been playing this game all your life. I'm just here to, as the culmination of all the choices you've made in your life. It's almost psychologically, who's that guy? Cthulhu, who wrote Cthulhu? You guys in the comments, who the guy who wrote Cthulhu? Oh man, why am I blanking out on that name? Anyway, I don't want to play this. I'm gonna definitely get flagged over here. Okay. Anyway, so yes, you're 100% correct. Intensity, well-written scene. I'm not gonna play it all through, but definitely on the top 10 list. Anton Chigurh. Just a crazy haircut too, And I'm a bold dude, I look at that hair, I'm going, yeah, nah, not for me. Not for me. All right. So let me cancel that out before I get flagged at H.P. Lovecraft. Yes, that's what I mean. He is psychologically Lovecraftian, right? So encountering a person like this, where whatever rules you have, nothing to do with nothing. Lovecraft, H.P. Lovecraft, Lovecraftian. That's what I meant. Thank you very much. Another one. All right, let me cancel this out. All right, so that's the that ends up at number 8. Let's go down to number 7. This one's an easy one, right? This goes back down to what the hell are we doing? Okay, I'm clicking over here. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna play IMDb stuff. Okay. Oh, okay, let me cancel. What? Yo, this is where you I can understand why actually. Okay, so the 7th one, I think one of my favorite villains is from this year. A little tiny show. Oh, have you noticed I don't have no ads? Yeah, this is
My name is Lieutenant Aldo Rain. These are the bastards. Ever heard of us? We like to say we're a big fan of your work, killing Nazis. But your status as a Nazi killer is still amateur. We all come here to see if you want to go pro. An American secret.
Yeah. So we've seen this already. Now we know what this movie is. Let's get down to where Hans is on this.
Boom, it sure is.
3 days from now, Joseph Goebbels is throwing a gala premiere of one of his new movies in Paris.
What's it doing?
In attendance will be most of the German high
Hey,
command.
button doing. Get
Basically,
off
we
there.
have all our rotten eggs in one basket. The objective: blow up the basket.
I actually didn't recognize him. Yeah, I didn't recognize that he was in the movie until very late when I first saw this movie. So yeah, because this was around when this came out. This was around the time he was doing Austin Powers, like Austin Powers 7 or something.
Blow up the basket. Oh yes, 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 yes.
No, it's very yeah. Here's a point I wanted to make. Now, this is when Brad Pitt was looking good. This is one of those few movies where in the movie had Hitler in it. I think there was this and Indiana Jones, and the main guy wasn't Hitler. And the main bad guy in the movie was more terrifying than Hitler in the movie.
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
There's something you don't know.
Which is?
Hitler is attending the premiere.
How'd you intend to get in that premiere?
You'll rendezvous with our double agent. She'll take it from there. Lieutenant
Now-
Aldo Rain, I presume?
There you go. That's the guy. That's the dude. Now he played it so well because.
Das ist das Geräusch meiner Wand, die direkt auf ihre Hoden gerichtet ist. Dann sind wir zu zweit. Und dann jetzt sind wir zu dritt.
Like that nice.
Who is Brad Pitt? Yeah, man. No idea. But anyway, look, we played this trailer. You guys have seen this thing 100,000 times. I think what makes Hans in this movie, where's Hans, is that he actually enjoys himself a little bit, but also he doesn't consider himself a bad guy. But also, holy crap, it's just a well-written movie again. Good Lord. All right, let's keep it bumping. All right, let's see. Who else is in here? How about this? 999. Yeah, Nomad. Now, Nomad, you've never watched this movie? Actually, I'm not going to chastise you for not having ever watched Inglourious Bastards, but man, having known you for a couple of months, I would say you would enjoy this movie. This is essentially a law enforcement movie. You know what I mean? Well, a bit of a vengeance movie, bit of a heist movie. So yeah, it's a Quentin Tarantino joint. You'd enjoy it. You'd like it. Let's go. Let's keep moving. Okay. So I'm gonna skip. We've gone down all the way to number 7. I'm gonna skip number 6, which is Patrick Bateman, American Psycho. Because I don't know if there's a bad guy in that movie itself. He's an antagonist, but an antagonist to who? So this is it's one of those. Hang on, actually, let me ask you guys what you think. Okay, let me ask you guys quickly. Here we go. I need a better way to be able to share stuff quickly. Yeah, this is crazy. All right.
Patrick Bateman has a busy day. 12:30 power lunch.
Another martini, Paul.
3:45
What are you
board
doing?
meeting.
What do you think? Oh, very nice.
7 o'clock friendly takeover.
Patrick, you're so sweet.
9:15 make a killing.
Was Patrick Bateman in this?
What do you do?
I'm into murders and executions mostly.
American Psycho, rated R.
Would you rank this guy as one of the top bad guys ever? Let's see. Okay, let's see what you gotta say. You must see. I have NPC AI for GTA V, so you can speak to anyone in GTA 5. Then you add LSPDFR to the game, and you can arrest NPCs. It's awesome. All right. Okay. I got to see that. But it's back to Rammstein. That's the backing track. Okay. Oh, hang on a second. Am I going to get flagged? I'm going to get
day. 12:30 power.
I want to ask this. Jason Bateman does a good bad guy.
What do you think?
Oh, hang on.
Very nice.
7 o'clock friendly takeover.
Patrick, you're so sweet.
Hang on, we played that. Carry On. That's a new it's a new Netflix show coming up, right? Hang on a sec. Okay, that's a good question. How hard would it be to rage bait Pete? As easy as Joey? I don't know. I'm a pretty smooth dude. I don't know. I tend to be even keeled. Not that I'm saying challenge accepted. I don't do that stuff. I don't poke bears. You know what I mean? So yeah. Okay, Jason Bateman. Okay. Okay. So let's do this. I'm gonna skip Patrick Bateman over there. Once again, there it does it again. Okay. Nope. That's gone. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, Jason Bateman. Now, this movie, okay, here we go. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Nurse Ratched, all right? Nurse Ratched. From One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. She's ranked one of the top bad guys of all cinematic time. Yeah, let's have a look here. I think now, has anyone seen I think I recommended this movie a couple of weeks ago.
You might think that? Don't make a bit of sense to me.
I know Nurse Ratched is one of the most sort of despised bad guys in film.
Not a thing, Doc.
But I haven't seen this in such a long time. I don't remember.
Do you think it might be possible to turn that music down so maybe a couple of the boys could talk?
Your hand is staining my window.
God almighty, she's got you guys coming or going. Ooh, change never hurt, huh? Ooh, variety.
Yeah. Now, I don't know, man. I haven't seen this in a while, but I do remember that she was so obnoxious. What makes her such a good villain?
Pull that henhouse shit now. When the vote the chief just voted, it was 10-9. I want that television set turned on right now.
I don't think he's overly psychotic.
I want something.
I think what makes her such a
I think he's dangerous.
crazy villain.
Jesus, I mean, you guys do
Just a
nothing
good
but
movie
complain
also.
about how you
Let's
can't
follow this.
stand it in this place here, and then you haven't got the guts just to walk out. I mean, what do you think you are, for Christ's sake, crazy or something? Well, you're not.
Heck, I remember these.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold it! See how easy it is?
The young Danny DeVito over there.
We're from the State Mental Institution. This is Dr. Cheswick, Dr. Tabor, Dr. Scanlon. I'm Dr. McMurphy.
Okay, well, look, we're gonna keep seeing that. Okay, I don't know. Nurse Ratched, it was alright, but I think what made her such a where's my window now? Did I lose my window? Incredible villain. It's something we kind of face all the time. Yeah, in South Africa, right? Here's what I mean. Oh, where's my window now? For Pete's sake. So now I've lost the window where this thing is playing. Ah, there you go. Got it. Cool. I think it's because she represents like a system. Think about it. One of the worst nightmares you could ever experience in South Africa is having to go to SAPS for something serious. Having to go to the SAPS for something serious. Oh, god damn. You just really hope you don't encounter someone like a Nurse Ratchet. Someone who is part of the institution that A, you kind of need, but B, is dysfunctional. Ah. Anyway. So, Chantal, thank you for that. I've got the Discord open over here. Let's play Carry On. Actually, Carry On has been actually on my list to jam out. Let's have a look at this. Jason Bateman. There's another thing. Yeah, Matt says, Saps, what's that? There's something about comedians who you've known for being funny, turning it around and becoming bad guys, that makes them even more compelling. So let's see what's this. I haven't actually seen the Carry On. I haven't seen it. I have seen it teased on Netflix, but like I said to you guys, actually it's a good thing. I'm not really watching trailers anymore. I only watch them here, or only here actually. Let's do this.
Love Christmas. I don't love that we're working Christmas Eve.
I'll see you at lunch.
It's the most wonderful time.
Okay, Christmas movie. Okay.
Good morning, day shift TSOs. You've all been chosen to spend your Christmas Eve here with 200,000 impatient travelers.
Is this because I'm black?
Oh,
Is this because I'm black? Is this
you
because
got
airports turn
Walter
people
White's
into
brother-in-law.
such dickheads? Excuse me. This isn't mine.
Ethan, today is a day that you're going to remember for a very long time, but if you handle it right, you're going to have a chance to forget it.
Oh,
Just
interesting.
relax, okay?
Kind of reminds me of Phone Booth. I don't know if you remember that with
You are going to make sure that his bag
Colin
clears the
Farrell.
machine.
Listen, I work for the Department of Homeland Security.
That's like the janitor at NASA calling himself an astronaut. Let's cancel the text. Or we execute your girlfriend. Attaboy. You're a low-level TSO. You're going nowhere. I'm telling you.
Oh, this is
how
interesting.
goes. One bag for one life.
Who the hell are you?
I'm the guy you listen to. Ethan, are you listening?
Oh, okay.
We have a
Interesting Christmas movie.
LAX.
Is that Netflix original?
You killed him. I gave you some pretty simple rules. You got cute. I'd say you killed him. You, I see, like to improvise. Sit right back down. You leave that post, there's going to be consequences.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
We gotta go. I don't care what you do to me.
Who said anything about you? You got 10 minutes before everybody in this airport dies.
You think you can take control, huh?
This is a very Netflix trailer. This is a very Netflix. Okay. All right. Okay. It looks good. A day after my birthday. All right. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah. Definitely. It's definitely piqued my interest. A couple of things that I would say about this is that Jason Bateman, definitely one of my favorite comedic actors ever since Arrested Development. I think that was the first time I saw Jason Bateman. And yeah, Deadpan. Also the Ozarks. Another classic. Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you, Chantal, for that. Yeah, 100%. Oh, by the way, guys, if you got Drop a link in the Discord. I got it open over here. Let me know. Yeah. And you're right, Nomad. Yes. Christopher Lloyd was also in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. He didn't say much, eh? He didn't have many words to say. Yeah, so that was Taron Egerton. Egerton. I wonder, is that what kind of surname is that? Egerton. Egerton. I don't know. Is that English? I don't know. So yeah, he's getting high profile. I haven't seen Apex, right? I haven't seen Apex. Yeah. I haven't seen that yet. I do want to see it. I hear it's good. I'm trying to close the noise that came after the movie got released. You know, there was a lot of controversy around that. Ugh. All right, cool. Let's do this. We're getting into an hour, and let's see. I'm gonna skip through all the obvious bad guys from films, all the obvious villains. All right, I want to go to some of my favorite. Let's do this because I gotta go pick up my groceries downstairs. Hang on a second. Okay, whoa. Okay, let's do. I'm sorry about this, guys. These shortcuts, I really gotta get them together. Okay, here we go. Nope, not Darth. We got Walter. Yeah, everybody there is good. I don't want to skip out best television villains. All right. Do you guys reckon that Edgerton, should he be the next James Bond, or would he be a candidate? Because the next James Bond would have to be James Bond for another 10 years or so. Could he be a candidate of one of these younger British? Is he a British actor or is he English? There's a candidate. He's already doing action films. He's already been an antagonist. He's been a protagonist a couple of times. Ladies love him. You know, he doesn't have the previous gunk. He's still a sort of a young actor, so he doesn't have that previous bullshit to deal with. So he could probably, okay, good for him. Going to your favorite villains, going to your favorite villains, Hitler first. TV show villains. Come on up. There's this one villain. There's a couple of villains actually from TV shows that have left a lasting sort of impact on me. So I want to share one or two of them, and then you tell me whether you've seen this or had the same impact. All right, here you go. Let's do this. Oh my God, where is this? No, not Jafar, not Hades, although Hades was hilarious. James Woods' Hades was hilarious. Hang on. He's supposed to be the villain, but he's got the best jokes. That's incredible. Let's play some of this. Hades from what was this? Oh, what movie was it? From Hercules, of course. What? How did I not? Okay, let's do this.
Well, they're just fine. You know, a little dark, a little gloomy, and as always, hey, full of dead people. What are you going to do?
Join the celebration.
Now,
Love to. Babe.
This is a Disney thing. All right, I'm definitely going to get flagged. But this is not even from the Disney Channel. What is this? Okay, you know what? I'm not going to play the whole thing. Just
but unlike
illustrate.
You gods lounging about up here, I regrettably have
Did you
the
guys
full-time
did you
gig
guys
you,
ever
by
watch
way,
the
so
show?
charitably bestowed on me, Zeus. So can't. Love to, but can't.
Kill myself.
I just didn't understand at the time. How old was I? How the villain had. It wasn't kids' jokes. This is not for kids. It's like this is. I have to understand.
You didn't tell me. Anyway, see, ladies, I was at this party and I lost track of time. I know. You know. So, here's the deal.
It was like, how do kids
High
get
and mighty.
this? But once again, I don't want to play the whole thing. I don't want to get flagged. But once again, it's one of those situations where the writing and the character doesn't assume that the audience or whoever's watching is an idiot. So it does its thing. So good. So good. All right, that's enough of that. So Hercules is one of those villains that stuck with me. But not entirely a villain, right? Yeah. Matty says, I loved Hercules, the movie. Yeah. Great movie, man. Great movie. Good taste, Matt. Good taste, Mateus. Okay. Okay, so that's one of them. There is another. I'm going to skip through all of them over here because I want to get to those trailers real quick. Here we go. Here's another one. Another villain that made an impact on on I think a lot of our lives, you know. Hang on a second. I'm gonna throw this into the mix and tell me what you think. Does this guy qualify? But before we do that, hang on a second. Catch this go. I loved Hercules, especially as I've always been into mythology. The real Hades wasn't really a villain. Only God who was good to his wife. All right. Okay. They, Greek mythology. These were always kind of like complex gods. You know, if you go into the detail and the minutia. I've kind of found that out when looking at the lore behind what was driving the God of War video games. Then you kind of quickly realize, man, these were just bickering family members. Damn, they were just bickering at each other. All right, let's play this.
The more they loved him. Yeah. There were the cops used to pull me over. And they said, oh, Barker Haynes. No, we don't want your license, Barker Haynes.
There we go. He's in.
I was born on the squalid streets of Melrose. Oh, God.
Barker Haynes.
Nice.
Now for...
We come now to the years that I...
What do you say? Did Hades keep his wife in the kitchen?
I spent many years on Isidinga.
Yeah,
and I was very frightened, when I...
So this guy is Barker Haynes. Look, the only reason he's up here as one of the villains, top 10 villains, is every time I used to come home after school or whatever, this was on the telly, and the soap opera was on the telly, of course. What the fuck am I talking about? You guys know what I'm talking about. He was on Isidingo for the whole time.
I don't want your license, Barker Haynes.
Anyway. Yeah, so here is, I think he passed. Did he pass away? I think he passed away, right? Do we know if he passed away or not? Okay, transcript. Whatever robot I'm sending to read this transcript, just check if Barker Haynes passed away. All right, famous last words. Okay, maybe he did. All right, let's do that. Anyway, I don't know if you guys remember Barker Haynes. Right. So Joey says, I wonder how many men name their fellas Hercules. I absolutely picture Matty doing that. Hercules. Which Hercules? The Grumps Hercules? Yeah. Anyway, I can totally see Matt doing that too. He would name his biceps Alpha and Omega, right? I can see that happening too. Okay, we're gonna skip through Cheryl Celia's Papa Action. That's I couldn't find any clips. We're gonna skip through Stefano De Mero, although I think internationally, this is one of the meanest, the most baddest bad guys. I'm not gonna play this whole thing. Do I have it here? Oh no, there's no visuals. Okay, I don't have that. Okay, whoops. Gave me the wrong information. Stefano De Mera, the crime boss, the cult leader, the kidnapper, the assassin. You know, the man who caused Marlena Evans to be possessed by the devil. You remember that? Okay. Stefano De Mera, the Phoenix. Actually, for Pete's sake, why am I talking? I gotta pay tribute to the one of the best bad guys in tube history. Here we go. Tony Montana. Oh, did I forget Tony? Whoo! Okay. Now you're poking holes in my theory over here. Okay. Tony Montana should definitely be on the list. How did I forget that? But then, you know, if we go down that rabbit hole, there's always going to be another one. All right. There's nothing on Stefano De Mera. Okay. All right. Let's keep Barker. You remember Barker Haynes? Yes. Oh, is Robert Whitehead still alive? My apologies. Okay, robot that I sent to read this script. It's been confirmed. Robert Whitehead is still alive. Just notify me. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so actually, it's on our end. Hang on a second. I actually want to play this one for you guys quickly. Oh, did you not add Tombs in here? So if you any of you watched X-Files. Now X-Files was full of sort of weird one episode bad guys, right? Villains. But there's this one that stuck with me on from the X-Files show. Now I've been struggling to find a clip of the actual villain, but his name is Tombs. Tombs, X-Files. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. Okay, perfect. I'm going to play the whole thing. Well, not the whole thing, but I want to see if you guys remember this particular villain. The reason I bring him up is because they stuck with me even till today. All right? Even till today, I still remember Tombs and how that affected me when I was watching it as a kid. I don't even know when was this? When was this aired? Okay, anyway, here we go. I think this is a thing. Yeah, raise your hand if you watch X-Files. Oh, hey, let me hit the brakes. Robert Whitehead passed away in 2002. Is this true? Is this right? Okay, well,
Where is everyone?
that's good.
Scully?
Fox Mulder, I'm not here. Leave a message.
Mulder, you must have gone out since Colton gave us the night off, so we file a complaint against him. I am furious.
Oh yeah, that scared the hell out of me. The thing about Tombs, he passed away, didn't he? I think it's the most basic form, the Wicked Witch of the West from Oz, from Wizard of Oz, was one of the most diabolical. Oh yeah. I'm melting. Hang on, I'll play that clip here. But good lord. Anyway, Tombs. The reason this guy was so freaking bananas to me, actually checked. Let's address the Robert Whitehead thing. Why am I moving around here? I just checked. I don't know. Is this true? Shall we Google this now? Robert Whitehead. What? Roberto Whitehead. Robert Whitehead. No. There's a Robert Whitehead who works for NASA or something, and then there's Robert Whitehead. I should be showing this to you guys on the screen, but hang on. Oof. Don't click the link. Hang on. Yeah, he doesn't. Nothing here indicates that he's dead. Are you okay? All right. I think that was an American Robert Whitehead too. Our one was in Legacy in 2023. Yeah. And also, if a guy like that passed away, anytime recently, I think I would have known about it. Yeah. Because usually I get an alert for stuff like that. Okay. No, he's still alive. And I think he recently did a podcast. Roberto Whitehead did a podcast, an Actors Guild.
Never improved? No. You never tried to work at it? No. How's your Afrikaans? Terrible. It's never improved? No. You never tried to work at it?
No. Is dead. Okay.
Why not? I don't like it. Barker was actually not going to appear anymore, as it were.
Okay, that must be rough. Anyway, okay. He's still alive. It's kind of sad that and he's only one of many iconic South African actors who should be way bigger than they are. I often think about you can count how many Australian actors are the top and the best in the world. Australia. And so, man, I think I really wish we could do a lot better for South African actors and performers in general. Anyway, we just gotta get different kind of ministers, I suppose. Let's not get too political, but yeah. Barker Haynes over here. Okay. So there was Tombs and there was Barker Haynes over there. And what? Here we go. Okay, I don't know then. Thanks, Joey. Yeah. So that was him. Let's do this. Okay, guys. So we've reached an hour. We just passed an hour. I think at this stage, what I wanted to do was just to gauge who would win. Let's get the stop Paul. Yeah, I kind of wanted to gauge what you guys thought about the whole villain story. Now, it's very sort of that's done. Wow. Okay. All right. Squirrel time here. So it's very sort of, you could look at it from two angles. Your typical off-the-shelf villain or someone that sticks in memory, really gives your antagonist a challenge, but also offers a worldview or a change of perspective. Now, I've got other categories here for like the most villainous organization ever. We've got the most villainous or most evil person in history. Yeah, we got all the typical people that pop up in a conversation like that. Hitler, Stalin, Mao, all of that stuff. Not to dismiss, but all of history is a long time. I'm pretty sure there are some horrible things and horrible people further deeper in time. based on our own current modern standards of villainy. So I don't think those are good questions to ask. They are, maybe, but for the purposes of the upper room right now, I don't think so. Okay. Okay. Here you go. Okay, I think everyone agrees Darth Vader would win. The Force, I suppose. Once again, another erroneous comparison. Darth Vader, the Joker. Psychologically, how about this? How about we reframe the question? Yeah, good point. Good point, Joey. In what way? You mean in a fight? Okay, let's not put it into in terms of a fight. It's too easy. It's too simple. Of course, Vader wins. He's got the Force. Joker he's a trickster, So I'm talking about longevity. Who do you reckon will outlast in human pop culture memory, right? Is the Joker gonna last more in terms of generations or Darth Vader? Actually, that's a good question. Who has lasted the longest in pop culture? Joker or Darth? And that would be who wins ultimately. Who is remembered? Oh, okay, here we go. That's interesting. Okay, I think swaying towards Darth Vader. Okay, I see. Yeah. How would I justify that? How would I say? Okay, I think Darth Vader would last longer because that they had a strong start and a really good run for the longest time. Joker, I would say, had a start and only ramped up and started really getting ingrained into human pop culture recently, right? Whew. But that would mean that Joker has a longer life because younger people regard him a stronger pop culture villain than Darth Vader because they didn't really grow up with Darth Vader. This is a really good question. How do you unpack that? How do you unpack that? Chantal says Batman characters are kind of flat. Yeah, I would disagree. I think Batman's villainous characters or Batman characters in general, I think they're multidimensional. You got Two-Face, you've got, I guess maybe interpretation, but generally speaking, he's got a very good pantheon of complex villains. Because let's take Dr. Freeze for example. His motivation is like you can understand where he's coming from. He wants to save his wife. So so there comes that dangerous rationality. What did I say it was? The second criteria. Yeah, you can't. You don't appreciate the methodology, but you can understand where they're coming from. Well, let me put that thingy up here quick. What was the thing? Yeah, dangerous rationality. All right. So yeah, you can understand. Understanding does not equal agreement. It is the terrifying realization that you can follow their logic. Yeah. Ooh. When you can understand that you can follow their logic, they get this extra layer of terrifying. Because I think that gives you a deep realization that, and in this existence, there are circumstances where you could be that person. So therefore, always be aware of how easy it is that you can logically invert if you don't have a strong sort of sense of orientation. Yeah. Anyway, so that's the second one. Okay, cool, sweet. But I disagree with you, Chantal. Batman characters, they are complex. I think he's got one of the most complex pantheon of bad guys or villains. There are some shitty ones, but in general, Batman's got really good bad guys. Here we go. Oh man, Joey, you got very much to say. Why don't you join up? Look, we're closing off the next 40 minutes, so please come in. If you got time, pull in. We could talk about it. So what I got left over here is a couple of trailers I haven't seen all week, and I do think that I have maybe a poll or two over here. A poll or two over here. I think we are in agreement with regard to this poll. It kind of there are good arguments to be made either or, right? What do you say there? I mean, Joker would EMP Darth suit. Yeah, he would. He's done it before to an entire city. Good point. Good point. Actually, that's a great point. All right, cool, sweet. There was something else I wanted to show you here, guys. So I'm going to stop that guy. Hide this poll. And so what I've done here is, if you don't mind, if I could show you guys this. So what I've done here is, as we watch these trailers, I'm going to put this poll up as we watch the trailer, and you let me know if you would watch it. So and I'll reset the poll each and every time. So I kind of want to get a feeling of, what you would see. And so this is kind of how I want to, let's try this out. I'm curious to know how you guys feel about this, as we land the plane, as we get to land the plane. Hang on a second. Okay, so I want to play this. This is coming out in a week. You probably have seen this, but the point is not to see it. I want to know what you think. Would you see this? Would you actually go out of your way to see this? We got a visitor, ladies and gentlemen. Let me do this. Pause that. Let me do the man's here a proper welcome. Here you go. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the upper room, Mr.
You pick up your palette knife and then work that into your meat. Give your meat a good old rub. That's it. Nice and hot. Hot and spicy meat. Yeah, boy. That's it. That lovely?
All right, Joey. How you doing, brother?
Doing okay. You're right. I got a lot to say over there. It's a lot easier to argue on this end of things than it is on that end of things.
Go ahead, please. Where do we start? So, was it the definition of villain, or was it what was it? Top villain, or what?
Basically the definition of villain and stuff like that, which is that's where you started. What is a definition of villain? And in my opinion, it's someone who you love to hate, right? It's someone who has, to me, the perfect villain is someone where you can almost see their point of view, how they became what they are. You almost can see that point. That's for me is what the perfect villain is. Okay.
Yeah, you and I are in agreement on that one. And memorable. They change your perspective. Entertaining. I mean, some of them they got to be entertaining. Like Gary Oldman sometimes plays a villain.
I love Gary Oldman. He's awesome. Yeah. He's awesome as a villain. Yeah, he is.
So there's that, and that lends itself to memory, memorability. So yeah, I don't know if that's a word, or maybe you should check.
Of course, it's a word. If not, you just made one up. It's okay. I got your back.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah.
I'm stressing because of my lighting over here. For some reason, my lighting's not working. I have to fix this before tonight. So, yeah.
So, what are your thoughts on the whole I don't know if you were in it. Joker Vader conversation. Who wins? Let's assume that winning is
Well, again, I asked the question, wins in what? If you're talking about longevity, if you're talking about, obviously a fight in physical, Darth Vader, right? If you're talking about in longevity, Joker has it hands down. As Chantal and I were saying, Darth Vader came around 1977 or something like that when Star Wars first came out.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And Joker came out in the 1940s, with Batman. So already there's a 30, and it still grows. And for every Batman that comes out, there's still a Joker that's involved somehow or another. But with Darth Vader, he's kind of getting weaned out of the Star Wars. It's now moving on to Mandalorian.
Yeah, that's right.
It's starting not to hear of Darth Vader.
That's right.
So,
There's this, Actually, with every new generation, he's being slightly rewritten, augmented. Okay, he's on his way to a bit of obscurity. But good point. Like with the Joker, he's only getting more and more elevated because he was, they
find a new actor, they bring him in, they revamp his image a little. Or
good points. Good, but you know what? Now that I think about it that way, I would change my mind. I would change my mind on that particular situation. That's a good point. Chantal says, Sean says Darth Vader, and he's a Batman fan. Okay. Connor says Joker. All right. Okay. I asked him who he thought he'd still hear about when his dad's. Okay. So there's a bit of truth to what I was saying in terms of Darth Vader is more attached
iconic.
to it.
He's iconic. Darth Vader is iconic versus a steady character. He's iconic. I'd say he's slightly more iconic.
Okay, that's a crossover universe thing that I would never want to see because that's the death of both franchises. Okay. So I wanted to get onto a couple of these trailers now because I want to watch one or two. But I want to actually let me ask the question as we see this quickly. Good Lord, there we go. That's that. Man, I got to ask you how you negotiate clicking around inside StreamYard. This inside of baseball, we're gonna have a conversation. Ooh, have you been working the shortcuts? How do you do it?
Well,
okay.
Don't forget, there's two of us.
Hey,
have you seen it out there?
Shout out to Milo, man. So we've seen the
city's a mess,
right? I want to ask you guys.
Who I used to be.
Answer in the poll. Would you see this?
I know who I am now. I'm starting over. Are you going to be a dick about it? Yes, actually, a private dick, to be exact.
This is the guy I never liked.
You're an investigator. Investigate.
Are we going to talk about the fact that her friend turned into some kind of sand monster? Just seems like a big deal.
What's going on? I can't get into it right now.
Is this kind of down the alley of something you'd spend time looking at?
For me, no. But then again, I am not a Nicolas Cage fan. I think he's got a talent for a very mono kind of ability. He does not. He's not to me. This is just my opinion. He does not have the ability. He's just crazy in these one little genre of like in his real first moment. He doesn't have the ability to play comedy. He doesn't have ability to play action. He doesn't have ability to play series. He can only be this one kind of crazy, a little bitty loop. So no, I wouldn't go for it. I think he's an overrated actor.
Fair enough.
But he's been in some good movies, with that said. But that's because of his co-actors, not because of him, in my opinion.
And the franchises he's in.
The franchises, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, he is a bit of an
It's a different story. I think he was great in Face Off. It was Face Off he was in, wasn't it?
Yes, Face Off, Con Air.
Con Air was a good one. So yes, those two would probably be the ones.
Yeah, he had a good run there on those three. I think those came out in the same year.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
probably came out in the same year. Anyway, look, I'd be keen to see this. Mostly because I like the look of it. You know, the style that it's going for. Right? It's a little different. High contrast, black and white, mixed in with this modern special effects. I'm not sure about the story. Yeah,
What
so
does
this
this?
is
What does this do? Bringing Spider-Man back to its beginning days or something, but in movie form?
I don't know. There's this thing that some of the comic books do is that they switch genres and they take Spider-Man in and sort of put him in a noir setting, and yeah, I think that's kind of what this is. I don't think this is part of the. Is this part of the multiverse? I know Chantal did watch this. She says I don't really like. Hang on. Sean and I watched the first 2 episodes of Spider-Noir last night. Okay. What's your review? First 2. What do you think? Would you recommend? She did say she would watch it. She said yes. Okay. It's a multiverse Spider-Man. Okay. So this is okay. All right. I got a question for you, Joey. You know, I'm trying to, every time I watch these trailers, I kind of want to get a gauge of the sentiments of, what anyone thinks about if they would watch it or not. I'm thinking of maybe adding either yes, no, maybe, or like a percentage. What are the chances of you watching this? 100%, 20%. Would that be a better method or a combination of the two? What do you think?
You mean for your polls?
Yeah.
For your polls? Well, I think percentages are easy to do, right? You can do 100%, 75%, 50%, 25%, or 0. You could actually do 5 and break it down into little 25. You get more of a truthful answer that way. You know, it's more of a realistic answer. Or if you go 100 to 50 to 0, it leaves a lot of gap way in there.
And yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, you 100% correct. Okay, cool.
Or do it through a scale from 1 to 10 or something, or 1 to 4, 4 being absolutely, 3 being, if you didn't want to put 3 in there, somewhat. You know how they do the somewhat, the absolutely, a little bit, not really.
They only give you like 4 options over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can do like choose 1 to 4. Absolutely, most likely, not sure, no doubt, and no way.
Nice.
Kind of thing.
Okay, I'll set that up for next time because I hate having to like set up polls and then
I gave up on it.
Oh my god!
But
all right. Yeah. Anyway, he's not Peter Parker. His name is Ben Reilly. Okay. So it's not the Peter Parker Spider-Man. It's Ben Reilly. Okay. I do like the noir genre. I like it. I like it when the noir genre is mixed in with other stuff. Action noir, cyberpunk. It really grounds it. I think the noir genre forces the story writers to actually have a story because you can't go crazy with noir. It has to face the narrative. There's a whodunit, kind of element to it. Okay, let's move on to the Hand of Dante. Hand of Dante. This is coming out in June 24th. Okay, I haven't seen this. Oh God. Okay. My trusty AI didn't give me the right link. Hand of Dante. Oh, you go. Sorry about that one. Hand of Dante. Okay, so I don't want to watch black and white films.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I'm not a big fan of black and white either.
Yeah. Is it the look or is it the genre of black and white film, or is it just
for me it's just that I don't know. There's something about the color and action action and stuff with the flames and the smoke. I don't know. It just seems color adds something. Like smelling is not the same without seeing. Seeing is not the same without hearing. You kind of need that color to go to complete the full enjoyment, in my opinion.
You know what? I get you on that one. Let's play this one. Let's see what this is about.
Dante?
Another one. Like I thought it was a black and white movie.
Behold, a deity stronger than I, who coming shall rule over me. What? I know this poem so well, I feel like I wrote it myself.
How would you like to look at the original manuscript?
It doesn't exist.
If it did exist,
I mean, it'd be the greatest literary treasure of all time. It'd be priceless.
What's his name?
we'll make it affordable.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's his name? What was that bald guy? That is a guy who he is an underrated actor. This guy is an awesome actor. What's his name?
Yeah, this is John Malkovich.
John Malkovich.
Yeah,
I love almost all his movies.
He's so good, yeah. Yeah.
Affordable.
What do you mean?
You can't tell nobody about these things. That's a sin. That's a bad sin.
Are you all right?
Yeah, forgive me. Something familiar about this place.
Familiar is good.
Oh yeah.
Like home.
He's one of my favorite actors.
Reminds me of something I can't quite get a grip
Such
on.
range.
Kind of wisp of a memory that can't be caught before it fades away. You're leaving a trail of blood.
This is probably going to start a war.
This thing is
this
ours,
looks a little
and it is
bombastic.
clean.
There are people who know of its existence. Remember what I always told you. God's everywhere. And he hears everything. What about this broad?
She's got nothing to do with nothing. That's my own personal life.
Guys
Did you
who
guys
work
watch
for
this?
me, they got no personal lives.
Next time you see me, I need you to bring me $20,000 in cash.
Why?
Because I need to be dead.
Oh. Uh-oh.
I am amused by his game, and like the pussycat, quite curious.
I like Sal Sadat too. And Gerard, I mean, they got a great actor, a great.
Yeah, that's great shots.
Every man's only savior dwells within himself. Whether he discovers him and be saved, or discovers him not and be damned.
This is living, kid.
And I see here's another case of if it was in color, it would be absolutely my watch. But because it's in black and white, I find no interest. Yeah, just that reason. I mean, that cast of characters, Al Pacino, Jason Momoa, I mean, just on and on and on. It's just unbelievable. The cast. This has to be an awesome movie.
Yeah. Okay, well, but it's only there he goes. There's one of the best. There he goes. It's only a couple of scenes that are in black and white, as I can see it over here, like a flashback memory type situation. Is there a middle ground with you on that one? Hey, and by the way, welcome, René. Willkommen.
You know something, is there a middle ground? Yeah, if like 10% of the movie was in black and white, I could live with it, right? For the flashback viewpoint of it all. If it's a 50-50 thing, nah, just me, which is a shame because this is probably an excellent movie.
Yeah, well, now, okay, well.
And what's the name of this one? In the
This
Hand?
is called The Hand of Dante. It's coming out. It's probably out in the at the high seas, but it's coming out in the end of the month, June. Okay, all right. Hand of Dante. Here you go. Let's do
Martin
this.
Scorsese.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think he's producer over there.
yeah, I mean, it's just it can't fail. It's that kind of thing. So I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so coming close to landing the plane over here. You know, I don't want to take too long. The sunset is about to hit.
That's right. I got 10 minutes with you, and then I got to get out. I got to go pick up my in-laws.
God. Oh, okay. Oh, let's get you going. Here we go. Let's see. Okay. Last one. Why is this one on my list here? This one was sent to me by Ghost Stomper in the channel. So let's watch this one. Oh.
You think he is?
What defines you?
What defines you?
I ask first.
There's nothing I wouldn't do for my daughter.
Mrs. Michaels? Mr. Michaels asked me to give this to you.
Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, I've
Sorry,
reset
ma'am.
the
The
poll.
building's closed.
You
My
guys
husband
watch-
works inside. I'm trying to reach him. I haven't heard from Owen in 24 hours.
Where's my dad?
I don't know. What is that?
When did she become a director? Huh.
Your husband is not who you think he is.
Yeah.
You sound like some criminal mastermind. I may not know why your father did what he did, but I know who he is.
He lied to me, and then he disappeared.
I think she has a production company where she buys books, options them for scripts, and then makes movies out of them. And this is kind of one of them. I think she's nearly a billionaire from doing that.
And I want to know the truth.
I'm telling you, we'll find him.
No more
You need to get out of
slides.
there now.
No more slides.
Where did you get this?
Tell me who sent you. Go now.
Anna and her stepdaughter are in imminent danger.
Is there something you're not telling me? They need to stay together.
I think I would watch that one.
Yeah. Ooh, this actually just came out a month ago. All right. I think, Ghost Stomper sent this probably a couple of weeks ago. I don't know. I might give it a go. Yeah. And this one I think was sent. Was it you, Chantal? Yeah, this was a recommendation from you, Chantal. This was a couple of weeks ago, right? Did we actually see this? No. It was something on Instagram Reels. So, okay. Yeah. Okay, dude. You said you have a couple of minutes to go. Jack?
Yeah. I have about 10 minutes to spend with you, and then I got to go get my in-laws.
Yeah.
I just wanted to come in to say hello and
Dude,
stay with you for a minute.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it for coming through. You know, it kind of tough negotiating and doing the show and then blah blah blah, trying to find.
You're doing such a good job. I didn't want to jump in earlier. I was like, look at him mastering this stuff, man. He's doing a fantastic job.
You jump on anytime. It's during the show, especially when there's a topic at hand and you got some things to say. It's way better for you to just.
I
jump
always
in.
got things to say, Pete. You don't know that about me by now.
Yeah, I should know that. I should know that. I retract that statement, and it's only conditional. We'll see. So I don't have anything more here to show, guys, but we did miss the late show last week, mostly because I think my guest couldn't make it. It's a late show. Now, I've been talking about doing a watch party for a while. I think the next late show will encompass that. I'm getting tired, and need to select a long form video. I've been up late. Need to select a long form video that we need to actually watch together, kind of like last time. Something on a topic, and then we can just dice it up and dissect. Do you have a show on tonight?
Oh, we do. We have a show on normal time, 7:45, 7:40 to 7:50. You know how we are. But 7:45 is about one spot. It's about, is society getting dumber? Are people getting dumber? The 12 different ways society is dumbing people down. That kind of situation.
I want to sneak in on that one.
That's what we're talking about tonight.
Okay, awesome, man, dude. Well, I think I'm gonna land it over there, dude. I'm gonna see you later on tonight. Appreciate.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Pulling in. Oh, you got us.
Chantal, Vinay, Chantal, you call her Chantal. I call her Chantalou because I'm not sure if it's just Chantal or Chantal, but Chantalou. Goodbye, ciao, Vinay. Chantalou should make it to our show one day. Nomad, Maddie, all of you guys. Talk to you later. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Pete, I'm out.
I'll be seeing you later, man. Take care. Thanks for coming through. Be well. Yeah, that's Big Joey over there, man. Thank you so much, man. So, yeah, I do understand. Yeah, Chantal, you said this was the book is in your book club. Okay, the book that movie is based on is in your book club. Okay. Well, you're gonna have to give us a review of what you think. You know, seems like a lot of people want to watch that. I'm not convinced, but if it's good, I'll check it out. Yeah, guys, thank you so much. I'm gonna call it there. Was talking about villains all day. We could talk about more villains, but I think the point has been made. Thank you very much, you guys, and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. And one last thing. Don't take each other for granted. I'll see you guys later. Have a good evening.